So yeah, welcome to our mastermind this week. I was talking about I did a live video. I'm just so freaking excited. These are fake acrylic nails. Do you see that? They're fake. They're like press-ons. And they were these Kiss. Let me show you. They're these Kiss acrylic nude. And they last really long time. Are these the ones you use, Becky? Is this the exact set you use?
No, it's pretty similar, but mine just came in like this plastic box with a whole bunch of nails.
That's awesome.
They had like this wrapper on the front.
Okay. So yours is like a square. I got these like kind of coffin shaped.
Yeah.
They're medium length, which is almost, it's like borderline too long. Like I like my nails long, but it's like if they grow out, they're going to look crazy. But I'm really happy about this. So I just had to share because they've lasted me a few days so far. And yours lasted a long time, right, Becky?
Yeah, mine lasted a week. And then I had to cut some down for something else. So I just peeled mine off the other day.
Sweet. So anyway, little tip for those of you that have always wanted to try.
Kelly, did you feel like the glue worked? The Kiss brand glue worked better?
So I bought the brush on because it comes with like a crappy glue. But I bought the brush on because that's what I heard works best is if you like it's almost like a nail polish. You brush it on and you put it on the nail and the fake nail. So I think
that would be like less messy, I think.
Yeah.
The paint kind. Because mine came with like this.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time you put it on your nail and the fake nail and then squish it down, there's like super glue all over the place.
Right. I know I have to do it really light because it seems like a lot. But anyway, trying to admit people, I get distracted and then I don't see. Okay, so I've asked Holly to kind of talk about motivating our team because she's doing a really fun thing. And so she's gonna share it. What did you call it?
I'm calling it regrow, like spending
that name.
So I'm spending the month of April because it's spring and everything's regrowing, and so I'm trying to do the same thing with my business and with my girls under me. I know in December, January, we're like in this funk where we get winter depression, and it just kind of it radiates into our business, and just don't want to work it as much. So last month I had a really good month and it was great. Even before all of this stuff started, we were just having a really good month with our team, and I thought, we're going to start at the bottom and just move our way back up. Start at the bottom of the business, just like we're all new stylists, really get back to that the vibe that we had when we first signed up, because I know that at first I was so excited and I was hitting all these milestones and I was hitting all the jump starts, and I really just want to get that momentum back with our group. So we're really every day doing different challenges. I've been watching videos, a lot of Kelly's videos on YouTube. I've been reading up a lot on new stylist trainings, just making different challenges every day for them to do. And it's not anything that's hard, because I know that there's just a lot of chaos right now and everybody's, a little bit,
Right.
So we're just trying to make it just as easy as possible, but still, be able to grow our business. So
I love that. I love the name, first of all, just like regrow, let's be like flowers, let's blossom and
revamp our businesses, get it back,
Yeah, it's true. Because like at the beginning, when we're all beginners, we're all newbies, we're like so excited and we have all these like small successes.
Yes.
I feel like that's one of the things that is harder as you get more seasoned in the business is like, you have to really acknowledge your own small successes, and that's, I think a lot of people struggle with that.
I've been with Color Street now over a year. So I've gone through the whole part of being really successful and then having that downtime where I wasn't so successful, and I've had to dig my way back out of it. And I've lost a lot of team members because they didn't want to work through it. So I'm trying to keep as many team members as we can, and let them know that we are all going through this stuff together. So let's try to work on it together.
Yeah, I love that thought. Like, we're in this together.
Yes.
So what are some of and the thing I think that the thing I love about this, and I mean, many of us have done these kind of things, but I just thought she might have some, we could all brainstorm ideas. But I think the thing why these like push groups work is that, hang on, I'm going to beat you all, is that sometimes they just give people small successes. You know what I mean? And I think that when you are like, yay, I had a win today. Like, I did this one little simple challenge. It gives you like that little boost in that momentum to be like, to keep going with your business. So I think that's why those like boot camps or challenge groups or whatever you guys want to call them, I think that's why they are successful. I mean, we're doing one in Team Nailed It, because it's like, oh, hey, good job, go me. Like, at least I did one thing today that that I'm proud of and that I feel like I accomplished, So what are some of the things, Holly, hang on, let me unmute you. I unmuted it. So what are some of the things that you guys did in your group?
So the first thing, the very first day, so back in March, I had them make, what they want to be, what do they want to make this month? I want them to set goals. So I had them set goals, what they wanted their PV to be, what they wanted to promote to, and then, hold on, I've got notes here. So I made them do, write down the PV of that month. That's something that Trinity, my upline, she's big about making goals and working towards her goals. So I had them do that. And I really just tried to take what their goals were and listen to them and turn it into what they wanted. A lot of them are having problems booking parties or sending out samples. So the first day we had a live on time management. Okay, busy is a bad word. We don't want to use the word busy because everybody's busy. We got to overcome that. So we did time management, which was great because I'm trying to explain that, spending an hour or two a day on your business and being productive in your business is what's going to make it move forward. So, we did that. I'm giving them little goals every day. The first day it was like send 20 people on your friends list messages asking them if they want to try a sample. The next day was get hold of your old customers and ask them if they want to have a party. Just little things like that can be wins for them. And you're right. Like, they're getting on here and they're like, hey, I booked 2 parties today. And everybody's like, congratulations. So it's really building their momentum. It's helping them feel not so discouraged, but it's making it be productive too. So just things like that.
Love that. I think right now, especially, people need, in fact, Kobe, the vice president, he posted this in the presidential group. He was like, people need, they almost need to be told and prompted what to do right now, because they're we're all kind of in survival mode right now. So having
I feel like it's the perfect time because salons are closed. We've never had this happen before. And I know me, like, I'm in this funk all the time and don't want to get dressed up. At least my nails are done.
I know.
It's a great way to like get people encouraged and not feeling so bad about themselves. And it's a great time to work on my business because my whole family's home, so I don't have to worry about rushing everywhere. And I can spend 3 or 4 hours on work and it not be a big deal. So why not use that to my advantage?
Totally. Like, that's how I feel right now. I'm like, I'm going to add so much freaking value that that people are going to be annoyed at how much value they're getting from me.
Yeah. It's
like,
true.
Yeah. It's like, I was talking to my business coach before this call and she was like, people are either going to kind of like pull back and hide, or they're going to rise up and show up. And like, I want myself and our leaders and our team to be the ones that rise up and show up, and like that people remember when this kind of like fades away, and like when we transition into a new normal, because I don't even like to say like when everything goes back to normal, because it's not. When we transition into a new normal, I want people to remember us as the ones who did show up and add value. So I love that, you know.
I think that that could be our new normal too. I mean, why not? We're always wanting time to work our businesses, and we're always, you know, have everything else going on. So why not just make this your new normal? Make this, you know, a priority in your life. Turn it into a great thing. You know, it can be fun. You're talking to people all the time, even though we're all shut in our homes. I don't feel like I'm at a loss because I'm talking with you all. I'm talking with other people all the time. So it can be a great thing. It can actually turn into a wonderful thing. So if people stop dwelling on the negative and start turning it into an extreme positive, then it's going to show through you. It's going to show through your business, and it's going to show on your team. So
Totally. And it makes it more, honestly, like for me, because I feel like you have like one day where you're like, yeah, I'm going to conquer the world. And the next day you're like, I want to stay in bed. Like, it's like a roller coaster every day.
Yeah.
And, but the days when I'm really struggling, I feel like if I'm just like, you know what, I'm not going to think about me. Let's think about something I could do for someone else, which there's a lot we can do for other people online. And even just like mailing out nails to people that might need some cheer, some like might need a smile. So anything else you want to share regarding that? How has that regrow group, is it a separate group for you?
it's actually just my downline. I've added just everybody that's in my downline doing it. I've had a lot of really positive feedback. I have some girls that are, you know, they're doing it all in one day because they can't do it. I have some nurses on my team that can't do it every day. So they're just taking it on the weekend and doing it, which is amazing. But it's been great. And it's been great for me because I'm doing it with them. And I've noticed my business myself has gotten a lot better. Just in, you know, we're only on the 7th day of April and my sales are better than they've ever been. So it's not just for them, it's for me too. And it's just, I think it's brought us all closer together. I have a lot of new girls on our team that I'm really trying to encourage. And I think that they love seeing everybody coming together and working together, and they don't feel like they're out at sea by themselves, struggling for this new business. So yeah, it's been great. And I think that, you know, if everybody does this in their own teams, it'll bring us a lot closer together. I'm always open if people want to message me and ask me what I'm doing, things like that. You know, because I want us all just to be like one unit and it just be amazing. So absolutely, it's great, and I encourage everybody to try it in their own teams.
Yeah. So, and I think what made this group, what you did kind of special, is that you kind of based it on the goals they shared at the beginning, right? So
Yes.
It was kind of customized to what they were saying they needed, what they were struggling with, what they were going for. I love that. And you know, you were leading by example.
Yeah, because I just wanted to start. Yeah, we just want to start completely. Like, I just wanted to start completely over from the bottom with what. I mean, Color Street's given us everything we need. We just forget a lot of times. I think when, you know, I've been with the Color Street for like 18 months, and I forget some of the things I used to do that were a success.
Yeah.
So I've just like started at the bottom and working my way back up. And I'm like, oh, I remember when I did that and that worked for me.
Right.
And I'm trying to do that with the other girls. So yeah, absolutely. You know, you have everything available, so just use it.
It's like going back to the basics.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And those you know, and the basics are like even samples, like even handing out samples. Like sometimes I forget, like, oh yeah, I like not handing them out, but like mailing out samples and like asking people if they want samples. Like some of those like basic things that we're kind of like take for granted or forget to do, you know, as leaders.
Everybody knows about it, but they don't know about it.
No, they don't. There's so many people that don't know about it.
So if you're just digging in there and you're meeting people and, you know, that don't know about it, then yeah, absolutely. Why would you not want to share this awesome product that you have with somebody? You know, and that's something that I think people that have been in the business a little while, we're taking for granted. We forget to go back to the people that don't know about it. So
yeah, I love that. So I would love to open up the mic for everybody to share maybe some ideas of different challenges. You know, daily challenges. You could do weekly challenges to motivate your team. One thing that my enrollees and I came up with was sharing like a daily nail picture in your stories. Was that you, Becky, that came up with that? No, it was Becca. It was Becca. I don't know if she's on, but we were like, wait, why don't we do that in our VIP group, right? Like we share pictures, you know, we usually share like a daily nail feed, even if it's not ours, like it, you know, from the nail feed group or whatever. But it was like, wait, why am I not sharing this in my stories on a daily basis? Because that's not spamming people. I'm sorry, but you could show me pretty nail feeds all day long and I will not be annoyed. So that's one of the challenges my enrollees and I are doing. What are some other like daily or weekly challenges that have worked well for you guys, or that you think would work well? Unmute yourself if you want to share. Be brave. Or sit in silence. Unmute yourself if you, anyone, Bueller?
Am I muted?
No, you're not.
Okay, so I'll give you one. Just doing 7-second scrolls. You know, if you're not posting on your regular Facebook page, you don't have to spam people, but you know, just letting everybody know. I mean, everybody in your VIP group already knows you sell Collar Street, but do your friends know? You know, so make that a goal to go through and check your team. It doesn't have to be anything big. I'm a coffee addict, so I drink coffee and I take pictures of my coffee and my nail shift. So that's the thing you could do every day.
Oh yeah. I love that. And like assessing yourself too. Like, if somebody stalked my page right now, would they know that I sell Color Street? Would they know they can join my team? And hopefully they don't see it too much. Hopefully it's not an infomercial. That's the other thing.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to attack people with your business till they get sick of it. But you know, just showing them that you love a product and it's amazing. And what it's done, you know, recruiting's huge for me because I feel like everybody's afraid to touch recruiting. They don't want to go there. But why are you being selfish and not sharing the amazing gift that God has given you to other people? You know, it's changed my life. It can change somebody else's. So
Totally.
share. You're not hurting people's feelings by sharing. If they don't want it, they don't have to take it.
Exactly. So
hey Kelly, what about like commenting like as a daily challenge on like 5 people's posts a day, just for connecting with people? Just, you know, I think that helps with, you know, other people seeing things that maybe you're posting, but just maybe making that connection with people by commenting on their posts.
Yes, that's a great idea, Tanya, because I think about it. There's I can think of a couple people that like always comment on my posts, like on Instagram, and I'm like, you're my best friend. Like, thank you for interacting. And you feel like it's not just your mom that's like following you. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, somebody is actually like listening, reading, you know? So I always love it when people come, you know, especially when they consistently comment. So you could, that's another idea is, this is something I thought about doing, is like creating a dream team of like people that you want to be on your team, that you're like,
right.
She'd be freaking amazing. Or like, she'd be so fun to hang out with at conference on my team. And then you make it a goal to like always consistently, sorry, I muted myself because I was admitting someone, to consistently, you know, comment and like build a relationship just through comments. And I will tell you that this method works because I've done 3 different direct sales multi-level marketing. My very first one, I joined her team because she had commented on like maybe 2 of my posts. And so I was like, oh, she's nice. That's that's a really great idea, Tanya. I love that.
Hey, Kelly, it's Trinity.
Hi.
So I've posted this on my page today, on our team page, and it's gotten a lot of responses. Trust through transparency. And I asked them to comment something that they've had to work through a fear of. And for me, it was live videos. I was terrified to do lives. I was horrible at lives, and how I worked through that. And so they're all commenting things that they're afraid of, and we're all kind of just replying back and giving them ideas on how to work through it. But I think it's important for your people to know that, we don't have all the answers all the time. And sometimes we're afraid of things too. Like, we don't know it all. So that's been a good one.
I'm so glad you said that, because I think sometimes when all you're doing is adding value, then people are like, well, they might not connect to that part, but when you're also like, and also I'm a human and I have feelings and I struggle too, you know what I mean? It's a good balance of like, hey, I'm going to try to like share some tips with you, share some quotes, knowledge, whatever, recipes, whatever. But then also, I'm also going to share my feelings because I have feelings too. Like, it's a great way for people to connect. And I feel like the people that, honestly, the people I love watching on like Instagram, the people whose Instagram stories I go back to over and over and over again are the ones who are like so real and raw in their stories. That are like, look at the hot mess of my kids and my house and my hair and my, you know what I mean? And so I have to remember, like, those are the people I love to watch. So, doing more of that, which is hard. Can we all agree that that's hard? Like, it's so hard to be like, hey, like this, here's some of my weaknesses. Here's some of my struggles. Here's some of my, vulnerable feelings. Like, it's hard for me, at least. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but
I just told my husband a little while ago, I was like, even though I look all together, like nobody can tell I'm a hot mess all the time. I'm a hot mess express all the time.
Yeah.
So, yes, absolutely.
And that's what I think stories are so good for, is like sharing the behind the scenes,
The best lives that I've ever had, and had the most interaction with, were the ones where I just got out of the shower, my hair is in a towel and I'm doing my nails, or I have no makeup on, and people are like, I love that you're just real and you're not putting on a fake face, because you're just like me. So if you can do this, I can do this, kind of thing. So really, you just need to be a real person.
Yeah. Takes a lot of the pressure off.
It does.
But it's scary. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many times where I'm like, but should I share this story? It's not like I'm like revealing our deepest, dark secrets, but I'm just like, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, my house is kind of messy. Whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like, I hesitate.
Exactly.
I hesitate. But that's what people want right now. People want the real now. They are so sick of all the fake crap that's on social media. Like, I feel like that was so, that's so not 2020. That's 2018, 2016, 2020. I feel like is just about like, let's be real, people. Any other challenges or thoughts you guys want to share? Or anything that you're doing as a leader to motivate your team that's working well. Maybe it's like incentives, maybe it's, I don't know. There's so many different ideas. You guys, Marsha just did a training right before this, Marsha Hopper, and I'll post it. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet, but I'll post it as soon as I'm finished. It was so good. It was a really like simple way to connect with people and get engagement, and also get some sales. So that's a simple one that you guys could share with them. It's like this ABC it basically gives you, you know, almost like a whole month's worth of posts to do in your VIP group. So definitely share that with your teams, because I think it's kind of perfect for April since we don't have the spring launch. We need some ideas and boosts, you know, for sales and stuff. Anyone else? I know we got a lot of amazing leaders on this call. I want to hear from you. Okay, if I don't hear from some soon, we're going to wrap it up.
Hey,
So-
Kelly, it's Danielle. Can you hear me?
Yes, who is it?
It's Danielle.
Hi.
Hello. So with our team, we kind of started out the month with chaos and a little bit of a train wreck. We were trying to think of a way to motivate the team, get sales, and like do it without being pushy. So I can't take credit for this because I got the idea from one of my friends, Bethany Vargas, but we did a team mega party. So
that's a great idea.
it honestly, it was our first go round and we planned it pretty quickly. We didn't really give the team a lot of time to plan for it. And I took myself and the directors that are under me, and we all came together and basically told the team, we're going to give this a try. We don't know how it's going to turn out. And it actually turned out very well. We have, I think, so we started the party Friday and we ended it Sunday.
Okay.
And we had 9 new enrollments. And I have, just to give people an idea, I'm an executive and we have 191 girls on the team. So we increased our GV by about 20,000 in
Wow.
3 days, I think it was. So
That's so great.
so what we did is we just had, so I have myself, and then there were 5 directors and above that were helping me plan. And between all of us, we split and did 4 posts a day. So basically each leader made 1 post a day. And then we told our girls that wanted to participate that each of them could invite 15 guests each. And then we did a mega party bundle giveaway, and there were different ways to get entries for the mega party bundle. And then the stylist, as they received orders, we told them that they were expected to share a thank you with pictures of the nails that were ordered. So it was chaos, and the leaders and I were all like, we don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to give it a go. We don't have anything to lose, because our whole team was really just walking in fear because they're afraid to ask for a sale. They're afraid to ask for a party. They're afraid to ask for an enrollment. So we were like, how can we try to get around this? And we tried it. It worked. And we actually have feedback coming in from the guests right now, because I am an OCD nerd when it comes to organization, and I always ask for feedback. So we did another little giveaway at the end. I'm going to give away a set of nails for everybody that fills out the Google form, basically to give us feedback on the party so that we can figure out what our audience wants and what they think about the party. So we have, I think, 175 Google forms that have came back so far with feedback from the guests. So
Wow.
yeah, so it worked well. I'm not going to say it was perfect. We definitely learned a lot, and we do plan to do it again with our team. But considering the circumstances, we just basically all came together and put on this party, and it has actually boosted the momentum of our team in ways that we're like, oh my gosh, why didn't we do this a long time ago? It's been crazy. And one of the posts that we snuck in there where you could get an entry in the mega party bundle, I posted a little graphic that I made with the starter kit, and I said, get an entry in the Mega Party bundle by asking anything about the business opportunity with Color Street. And I think we had like 338 comments of people asking questions about the business. It was just mind blowing to see. Like, I think people just want that interaction and that party and that outlet to just kind of take their mind off of what's going on right now and just have a little bit of fun, even though it's online.
I love that so much. I'm glad you brought that up, because I feel like right now is the perfect time to do that. And, you know, and I love that you guys started sloppy. You were like, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what we're doing. And you kind of like put in that disclaimer, which is perfect. And then you just did it and you learned from it and it went well. And I love that you collaborated. Like, I think if you're overwhelmed by this idea but you want to try it, I think you could collaborate with either other leaders you have in your downline or even each other, you know, hey, like pick a teammate and be like, hey, let's do this let's combine and do this together, because then you're kind of, you know, delegating some of the responsibilities and it's not quite as overwhelming. So thank you, Danielle. I'm so glad you chimed in and said that, because that's genius. And that's like just a great way. It's a fun way to get sales. It doesn't feel salesy. It's a fun way to connect your team together and have them all working towards a goal. And it's a great way to boost the overall group volume. I love it.
Yeah, we also, something I left out is one of the directors on the team Saturday night, she ran a girls' night inside the party. So not only were we having fun with the guests, but we also have a lot of new stylists on the team. So it gave them an opportunity to see how easy it is to run an online party, how easy it is to run a girls' night. And basically, by forcing them to thank their guests, you know, when they place an order, and then just seeing the whole party come together. There's been so many stylists that have said, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I've been so scared to host a party. This is so easy and fun. So now we have these girls that were very scared that are coming out of their shell and saying, oh my gosh, I'm ready to book parties. And that was another way that they could get entries for the Mega Party prize, was booking a party with their stylist. So it kind of was like a win-win situation.
Yes, you got like parties, you got your stylist booking parties from it and recruiting from it. That's genius. Love it so much. Okay, any other thoughts? Holly, were you raising your hand?
Oh, no, sorry. I was waving at somebody.
Oh.
I do have a question. Danielle, can you give us like a breakdown of how you do that? Because I've never heard of anything like that before, and that's pretty awesome. I want to do that.
Yes, I can make a post in Kelly's leader group if you'd like me to. And like I said, it's not perfect and we've learned a lot, but I would be more than happy to share with anybody that would like more information, because honestly, if you're not bold and confident right now, you're going to shut down. And we all know that we don't want that to happen with our teams, because it'll just continue to get worse and worse. So we have to keep them motivated and keep their spirits up, because we don't want them to get in a hole.
Yes, please do post that. And there are also videos. I've done other masterminds where other leaders have shared about mega parties. So search in the leader group under mega party and see if there's, I know there's some resources there too, but we'd love to see your, like, kind of how you went about it, Danielle. And I know some of you other ladies have done them and had success. So if you guys have any like templates or ideas for mega parties, please share in the leader group. Let's use that group as a resource to help one another, like stay strong, stay connected, and so we can continue to motivate our teams. So thank you everyone for hopping on today. Thank you, Holly, for sharing, and Danielle and everyone else who has chimed in. We appreciate you, and we'll see you again next week, because we're going to do these on a weekly basis. All right. Bye, guys.